that? You guys are kind of experiencing it right now, no?
Youth.
Youth. Totally. Youth. Youth is like your, when you're growing up. And how about the next stage? You guys write these with me? Awesome. I'm so impressed with this class. Teen is kind of like youth, Jaden?
Middle age.
I was gonna say, look at all these wrinkles. Yes, it's kind of middle age. Like in your, when you get a little bit older. And then what about the last stage? Remember, 4 is the number for the Zia people, so we're done at 4.
Age.
What's a more respectful way to say than old, right? Like elderly. God, you guys got great vocabulary. Elderly. Make sure you write that. Check your paper. Okay. Here's my last request of you for today. And think of it as maybe an exit ticket, like as you're leaving. And you have 6 minutes, but I'm going to ask you to stay here until 8:37. On this last post-it, I think I have the last color, and the last column. I'd like to know what you're thinking, what you're wondering about now. After we read this text, maybe you already knew that this was the Zia symbol. Maybe you already knew that 4 was a number. But the one thing I didn't include in the article, we never talked about like the stolen piece of this. And for me, that was the first thing that caught my attention when I saw this article. My first thing was like, who stole it? Who's us though? Like, I got you thinking for sure, but maybe that's what you're gonna put on here. And come back with me for one more time, and then you guys can talk, because I think talking is important before you write it down. And talk about it at your table if you want. But I'd like to know here, what are you wondering about? Now that you know what you know of the Zia symbol, what are you wondering about? Okay, yes, please feel free to talk with your table. What do you wonder about? Maybe people don't understand.
Was built like that. I think it's a Spaniard. No, we're doing like who stole the flag thing. I think it was a Spaniard. No, Sophia. I want to who made the flag and who stole it.
Look what I wrote, guys.
You can start, I wonder, or now I want to know. Go up there. Right? No, I love that you put that. What is coming back.
Kevin, I got you on camera doing that.
I want to look at these before you leave me. These are incredible, what you have put and what you are thinking. Somebody needs to use a new vocabulary word that we talked about, which is like super cool. Thank you, ladies. Okay, let's check this out. Have a seat if you're not already there. If you're still writing, that's okay. okay. Take your time. But would you turn your body one last time? Phones away, all that good stuff. Thank you. I have like eyes everywhere. Okay. This is like pretty incredible what you all have put here. And I hope that when you continue, because I know you've studied about the flag, the Zia symbol already this year, but during this last quarter, before you go to 8th grade, that you learn a little bit more and ask all these questions and talk about how symbols are important to certain cultures. But check these out, what some of you wrote. I don't know who wrote them, but I think the Spaniards stole the symbol. I wonder who stole the symbol and how it was first invented. And this one is like knocked me off my socks off. I guess that's the saying. I wonder how they appropriated the Zia symbol. That's a word today that I'm wondering if this person did not know before today, and then they used it right now, which is like slick, like amazing. And if this is you, I would love before you maybe just walk by and be like, that was me, because I am so curious. I wonder who stole it from the Pueblo people. So that's a lot of good wonderings. And this one broke my heart a little bit. I wonder nothing. You guys are at the time of your life where you, are you with me? Where you have so many wonderings. Don't squash them. Wonder away. And there's one more I saw. And I love this. In my opinion, what a great way to start. In my opinion, I didn't know there was a missing piece, but I think the Spaniard people stole the missing piece. And I have like so many questions about that if we just had more time. When you leave, I want you, if you could you guys leave me here just right now? I'd like you to bring me this, but I'd like you to tell me what the word appropriate means when you walk out the door. So if you don't know what it means, check in with your table. What does the word appropriate mean? You tell me when you come and give me your paper.